everybody, welcome to another episode of Die Another Day. I got it the first time.
Yay!
It's October 28th. Christina gave me a little cheat sheet.
We have show notes, y'all.
We have show notes. Oh my god, we feel so organized. And it's episode 22.
It is.
22, baby. I'm so excited. So excited.
I know.
We have a lot going on.
We are a little giddy today because we spent
you
the
know
whole
something different?
morning together.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. We went into the next town over and we bought these beautiful lights. What do you think, guys? Better lighting? Better lighting.
Can't see the lights, but let us know if it made a difference because sometimes the lighting's a little funny.
I think it made a difference.
Yeah.
I think so. And then we went out for have a business lunch.
We did.
And I even have emergency carrot cake snack for later. With cream cheese frosting. I'm not. This is my Friday treat. We've got so much to talk about. We've got our shawl along to talk about. We've got all of our acquisitions.
We've got cast-on-itis. Somebody got very sick this week with cast-on-itis.
I'm a little high on Dayquil right now, so this should be interesting. I'm opening my eyes really wide. And actually, last night I cast on a hat. And I ripped it out, and I had like 112 live stitches, and I didn't freak out. And I took a picture, and I Instagrammed it, and I woke up this morning to all these Instagram notifications. I was like, oh, what's going on? And I was like, oh my God, who did that? It was my picture. I don't remember taking the picture.
Funny.
I don't remember frogging, but it happened, and I didn't freak out. And so I'm perfectly physically capable.
So now we know the cure.
I just need to take some NyQuil.
Live stitches. Just NyQuil.
NyQuil, and I can frog. Holy crap. Holy crow. And we have the yarn enabling, we have cozy knitting today, we haven't introduced ourselves. I'm Amanda, I am the yarn enabler. I dye those pencil socks. I'm online. I'm on Etsy, and Instagram is my big one. I'm sort of on Ravelry and Facebook. I got them all. Oh my god, I need to do drugs more often.
And I'm Christina, I'm the cozy knitter. And you can find me online as well. Instagram and Ravelry are my bigger ones. I've been very engaged in Ravelry. Yes.
We're YouTubers. Christina told the guy at the camera store that we're YouTubers today. And
well, he's like, so what do you need them for? I'm like, well, we're YouTubers.
And he was just like, okay.
He's like, sure, whatever.
Totally not phased.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Not at all. So I've been really active on Ravelry this past week because we started this shawl along. So many of you joined in, and I'm so psyched. Awesome. There's so many amazing shawls, and somebody's even using a sock blank to knit their shawl, which is, I don't know why that would have never crossed my mind.
I'm doing it. I have a shawl on the go that's on a sock blank. Do you? Yeah, my water.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. But that was meant to be a gradient. Right? That's why it was dyed as a sock blank, was because it's a gradient?
Yeah.
So I guess it's normal. It was just me. I'm like, oh, really? You can do that.
We blew your mind.
Yeah. Lots of amazing patterns, lots of amazing yarns.
I know I'm getting actually a little too excited about it because I keep adding things to my queue and it's getting really long. And I actually stash stove and came up with some stuff.
That's good though.
It's going to be fun. Yes. So if you haven't already joined, tag us on Instagram.
DADSHAWLALONG.
DADSHAWLALONG. Next time it's going to be the Double D Girls. And then join our Ravelry group, and we're having a great chit chat thread. And I even signed on to Ravelry to comment, and I haven't signed on in a long time. And I have 120 messages in my Ravelry box that I can't see. Sucks to be me.
But all right. We have prizes for the show. We might as well finish the shawl along now. We have prizes too. Yeah. So as we mentioned on the last episode, we have 2 prizes. So 2 of you are going to win. One of you will win a copy of the Antonia shawl, which is by one of our viewers, Madeline Windsor. And we will dye you the yarn to go with it.
That's your prize.
Yeah. And one other lucky winner will win a copy of the Random Acts of Kindness, or Random Acts of Kindness wrap, I think it's called. I wrote down color, but Random Act of Kindness, I think it is. The pattern's by Debbie Reese.
Yeah. And we will be dyeing those next week. So you want to see us dye again? We're going to do it on air next podcast next Friday.
My poor kitchen.
I'm going to be behaved. I'm not. It's going to be so much fun. I
think your nose just grew.
Oh, I just hope not. It's big enough as is. Yeah. Stick that back in.
So the rules for the shawl along is that you must cast on anytime after or on or after October 21st, which is when we recorded last week's episode.
And we were going to look at those project notes, young ladies.
And you can double dip, triple dip. We have no problem with any of that. So you don't have to finish it. No. We're going to run it until December 1st, but you don't have to be done by then. We would like to see, in order to qualify for price, you have to have knit 75 grams.
Which is totally easy.
Yeah.
Especially for those of us who are knitting thicker weight shawls.
Cheaters.
Yeah, but I've got 4 balls to do.
That's true. Well, if you're knitting a thicker weight, then you'll probably end up knitting at least a ball or 2, right?
At least. Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed. Indeed.
And then it has to be a full-size shawl or a wrap, not like a scarf or shawlette.
So should we show off what we're working on for ours? Since we're talking shawl along.
Might as well.
Let's show off some whips. All right, you go first because I gotta get mine out.
Oh, okay. So I am knitting the TAMDOU shawl. This is by Melanie Berg.
Oh, so pretty. And these are the colors we chose last week. Oh, they're fabulous together. Aren't you glad we went with the lighter one?
Ooh, my shawl's falling off. I cannot even remember what the colorway is, but it is Plucky Knitter Bellow, which is 45 cashmere and 55% merino. And I do know that this greenish color here is called macaroon.
I love it.
It's been fun, but I was out knitting.
These episodes of lace right here in the green.
They are patterned on both sides. And silly me went out to knit with a couple of girlfriends last night.
Can you see that?
And I was supposed to be on this large garter section, but I was actually on the lace section.
Oopsies.
And I made a boo-boo, but it was in the last row, and I did figure it out.
You were fine. You fixed it.
It worked itself out, but it really wasn't the smartest idea. I should have been on the garter. I would have gotten a lot more done.
That's okay.
Yeah, this is my shawl, and it's a very good design.
I love it. So what did you say this is Plucky?
This is Plucky Bellow.
Plucky Bellow, and this has the cashmere in it?
Yeah, and I am using our Knitter's Pride Royales in the 3.5 mils.
Awesome! Oh, that green works so well with me right now.
Yeah, I'm keeping my needle though. I gave you your own.
You did!
That was so fun.
I've used them so much. Well, I love it. So you just got the first. How big is this going to be? Is this going to be one of those big ones?
I think it's going to be quite big.
Because Melanie Bergs, I think, are usually
they're
like
always
ginormous.
Quite big.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that because I want something like big and because it's cold here. It's snowed.
Cold. And it snowed. I know. I wasn't ready. I don't have a hat yet, but I'll talk about it.
I had to
later.
Go dig out like our winter coats. They were still like buried in the garage.
Well, you just moved, so that didn't help.
Well, I didn't just move. It was like 2 months ago now. I should have
first winter
found a few things.
I'm giving you an out. Take the out.
I just moved, y'all. Here I go again. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like me and my Southern Belle. Clearly, I need to go.
I'm gonna get you a big like coming out dress.
I feel like I need to go to like Tennessee or Georgia. For some sweet tea.
Well, I'm knitting the Campside by Alicia Plummer. And I gotta say, I'm loving it.
Did you see what her husband got her?
No.
She posted on Instagram yesterday that her husband brought her home a drum carter. Just because. Just because.
That's my kind of husband. Does she share? And I am this far in.
Like, look at the difference. Like, seriously. This is like our Plucky retreat.
When I had done this, like, wah! Actually knitting a Melanie Berg. Yeah. So I'm on the second chart now, chart B. And I'm also using my new favorites. My new favorite Royales. Aren't they amazing? Okay, so my first initial thoughts on the Royales compared to, say, a Addie's or even my Dreams. I love the metal tip. It's actually making a big difference in picking up.
Yeah.
I mean, for knit togethers, and I have to knit through the back loop on here, and I'm noticing it is actually easier with these as compared to the Dreams and even my Addies. So I really like the point. It's not super
yeah, you're not going to really hurt yourself.
No, but it is substantial, right? Mm-hmm. The wood part is grippy, which I like for shawls. You guys know about my fear and terror of live stitches, which I seem to have conquered last night. So
there you go.
But they're not too grippy. Like this is a DK. And I have no problem with it. It's beautiful. She didn't see. It's okay. So I'm actually really loving them, and I really like now that they have the color-coded cords, which is not a Royale thing. It is a Knitter's Pride thing. But I love it, and the connection's super smooth. I have not had
really
any.
Is. There isn't. There's like no.
I mean, you guys saw me do that. There's no catching at all. So I'm using US 6s, which are 4 millimeters, I believe. Yeah, and I'm really seriously loving them. They're great fun.
They're amazing.
They're so much so that I will show you another whip that I actually cast on specifically to use them. Anyway, so there's my campsite so far. I'm loving it.
It's beautiful.
So yeah, I'm on chart B. I'm on the first repeat of chart B.
And I think one of our viewers is knitting the same shawl. And
we're gonna have
I think she's on chart C.
Oh, well, you know what? I had a little bit of cast-on-itis this week, so it's okay. I've knit and crocheted a lot.
Crocheted?
I crocheted this week.
Wow. I didn't know you were a hooker.
Oh, I'm so a hooker. I am the biggest hooker.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I still remember in university, I had a friend who played rugby, and one of the positions in rugby is hooker, and she had, I went to the University of Guelph, so she had the University of Guelph jacket, which are super expensive, and you can put all your stuff on it. So if you were an Aggie, you had your Aggie stuff. So she was rugby, and she had it written hooker on her arm, and rugby is not a huge thing in Canada. Not a huge thing.
No.
And so most people have no idea why she had a hooker. So it's like, oh, honey.
Like, oh, wow.
But she actually wasn't Canadian, so she didn't realize that.
And one of her friends, that is actually her last name.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
She can stand her own, that girl, though. So
yeah, I'm not too scared for her. But this is going to be such the most beautiful shawl. I can't help fondling it.
Gorgeous.
It's so pretty. I love these little eyelets. They're just so pretty. Anyway, so that is what I'm doing for our for our shawl along. Yay. Hold up your shawl.
So join us, you guys.
Yay! So join us, because you don't have to finish. So start when you can. Oh, and my dreams. Oh, can I just tell a story about my Royals, since we have them out? So I shared last week why Paris is such a huge thing for me. And there's my Eiffel Tower. And one of my now friends, because knitters are the best people in the world, she heard my story about how Paris isn't so special to me, because that's the last trip my last and only trip really, my dad and I took together before he died. And she made me a project bag.
I love that bag.
So this is a Ginger Snaps, Kim. Isn't it beautiful, guys? Her mother brought this fabric back from Paris, and she didn't quite know what to do with it, and then she saw the podcast, heard my story, and she made me it. So thank you so much, Kim. Big kiss. It means a lot to me. I mean, you and I talked on Facebook this morning, so you know what I have to say, but I love it. And there's something in there. Woo! But we'll save that for a minute.
You're not going to show us?
Should we move right on to whips?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're done with shawl along?
Okay.
I think we
covered everything.
I think we covered everything. Anyways,
show us what's in the bag.
You want to see what's in the bag?
You can hear everybody yelling it at us.
Show us what's in the bag. So again, I cast this on last night, and I don't quite remember casting it on.
This here is the drunken live stitches.
Night quilling.
Right.
Which is kind of equal to be drunk. Yeah. I had gone to bed, napping. Well, really gone to bed. And then I woke up, and I guess I couldn't sleep or whatever. And I went downstairs, and the next thing I know, I had cast this on. I was knitting on it.
As one does.
As one does, right? So this is going to be a hat for moi. It is in Plucky, Plucky Worseted, which has cashmere, and it's in the Truth or Dare colorway, and it's just fantastic.
I love that color.
Isn't this amazing? And
it's so vibrant.
So vibrant. And in the skein, it looked completely one color, but you can see there's a little bit of tonal, which I think makes an amazing hat. So I don't know what pattern this is. I'm pretty sure there's actually this pattern out there, but I kind of cast on and just started knitting. And you guys know my hard on for these twisted rib. And so I did a twisted rib. She's going all out
for you today, guys.
Oh, look at my stitch marker, guys. It's an Eiffel Tower. That's again from Kim at Ginger Snaps. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, sorry, back on track. I wanted to use my Royales, so I'm doing it magic loop. I've never done a hat magic loop, but it's working. And I'm taking this section of rib, and it's going to go all the way up the hat, and it's going to kind of swoosh. So it's working. I don't know. I'm just kind of making this up as I go, but
Oh, that's a nice color.
Right? Mm-hmm. Right? And the extra long ribbing. So this is, like I said, this is the Plucky worsted, but I feel like it's almost like a heavy DK. It's a very light worsted, so I'm treating it like a DK almost. Yeah. I cast on 112 stitches. My twisted rib is gonna look amazing. So this section is gonna stay ribbed, and it's gonna kind of go this way. It's gonna swoop that way, and then the rest is stocking net. Oh, woo! And then the rest is stocking net along the back. So it should be really interesting.
This tea is delicious. What did you choose?
Coffee cake.
Oh, yum. I like
Christina
it along
got
with
samples.
my tea stash.
Yes.
I got the David's Tea Advent Calendar. So you got to pick 3 samples. So mine are always cake related.
Yeah, it's coffee cake and it's delicious, and I'm so happy I chose it.
Oh, I might need more of this.
Anyways, so
carry on.
What do you
Pardon
think?
the interruption.
No, it came on. I even wove in my ends.
What?
Dude, I was so... You guys know NyQuil.
You're
right?
adulting very well.
Like, seriously. Actually, the end's sticking out. I need to trim it a little better, obviously. But, right? Like, oh my god. So, using my Royales again, magic looping. You know I was not quite with it if I decided to magic loop a hat. I've never magic looped a hat.
Yeah, you know what you would have been? I'd have called, like, medical professional if she was DPNing. Then...
If they had sent me, if these came in DPNs, I might have actually done it in DPNs. Anyway, so...
You know what I do want? I do want to get the Royale DPNs in sock size. Ooh. I do want to try them. Because I'm all about the DPNs now for socks.
Right? You're kind of crazy.
Yeah. So I also want to get the Sing... The Sing... So I have the Sing 2.25s.
Yes.
I want to get the Sings 2.0 because the Sings are running a little bigger for me.
Are they bigger?
Yeah.
I thought they were running small.
No.
Bigger.
They need a bigger.
Okay. Makes sense.
I don't know.
So yeah, there's my shawl.
Wardrobe change.
Wardrobe change. Are you cold?
I'm always cold.
I'm perfect right now.
Cold.
Perfect. Oh, we should probably talk about the knits we're wearing. Because I Instagrammed this morning and people want to know. This is a French CANCAN.
I have mine too.
I knit it 3 years ago. Can you see the beautiful knit on border? It's amazing. It's the simplest garter stitch shawl. And then it's just this knit on border, which takes forever and a day, but it's so worth it. And the wool...
I can't remember. Is it...
I don't remember.
It's escaping me.
You know what? I have a Ravelry project page for this. So I might...
in the show notes.
Yeah. I quite like this, actually. I wish I would knit it again, maybe with something cashmere.
I knitted in Tana's, her single base.
Oh. It's beautiful. Yeah, so, and this is, I think it's only, gosh, I should have looked at my project notes before bringing it up. I can't remember. But this is 3 years old, and I love it. I don't wear it that much because the wool actually isn't all that soft. But it's actually not bad. I think I'm going to try that trick where you put hair conditioner on it.
Yeah, you should.
And see if that softens it up a bit. Because I do love the French CANCAN. It's a really fun pattern.
And it sits so nice.
It does sit nice. You know, I didn't used to like the way it sits, but now I think that works. I feel like a model. I love a chic pose.
Mine is a sweet vanilla shawl. I actually wrote the pattern for this.
Yes, you did. And tell us why.
I was given this yarn to test. It is Caterpillargreen self-striping shawl yarn, and she sent me a ball to test out how the stripes work. Like
way back in the day.
It was like when she first started doing them. It was a couple years ago, and she says, you know, knit whatever you want. So I decided to do this. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a little purl bump at each color change. And then I did my own modified picot edge, because all the other picot edges I didn't like. I didn't like working them, so I just came up with one on my own.
I like that. I like when you're comfortable enough as a knitter to kind of just fly by the seat of your pants and figure it out. Ooh, speaking of becoming a new knitter, sorry.
Go for it.
I totally enabled one of the dance mums in Toronto. I was telling Christina about this morning. Lovely lady, saw me knitting the first day there. Her daughter is new to the National as well. We sat down, we started talking, and she had been knitting on a loom. Just basic hats, pretty much on a loom. And I was like, oh, honey, if you like that, you will love this. So I took her on Etsy and she bought herself some project bags. We got her some interchangeable needles. We got some wool. We went to the Purple Pearl, and we got some indie dyed yarn. And she got
Purple Pearl's a lovely store.
Oh,
I like it there.
Love them there. Love them there. We had a great chat with the people behind the counter. Great guy helping us out choosing stuff. So I've got her all set. She finished her first hat this week, and she's addicted. She's already cast on her second hat.
That's great.
And I said then she's doing a shawl for herself to reward herself. So
yes.
Yeah, so I'm actually thinking the campsite might be a really good one for her to start with.
So yeah,
because it's
nice,
very basic pattern charted, and learning how to read charts is super important. I think if you want to really get into knitting some of the really fantastic things that are out there, chart knitting, and it's a really great chart to follow. It's a DK, so she's not worrying about fingering yet. So yeah, I think I'm going to introduce her to that.
That's true. Yeah, it'll be not quite as daunting as taking on
a real lace,
a charted lace shawl. You know, like me. That's what I started with.
Well, I was going to have her do the Pure Joy, but then I thought if she's just starting, she might find all the garter a little daunting.
Or the color changes. Sometimes managing your color changes can be
So I'll start her on the campsite, I think. So I've got her on Ravelry now. She's going to do the swirl hat for her second daughter. So while we're talking whips, I'll talk to you about what we did at the Purple Pearl. This is what I brought home from the Purple Pearl. Oh shoot, I don't have the...
what project bag is that?
Oh, this is my artisan bag. Isn't that so fun with the flamencos? I die every time I pull this out.
It's just like...
it's so happy and funky, and it's like a watercolor, and I still need to dye a colorway to go with this. Artisan bag, she's amazing. She's Ontario. It's a thicker...
I think she's relatively new.
I think so.
Her shop's relatively
I think so, but she's a lot
okay,
of fun.
show us what's in the bag.
So this is some Noro. Woo! And
holy cannoli.
Super chunky. I think it's literally more than super chunky. And it's striping. I mean, I think... so my friend bought the same wool for her daughter and she's knitting it. And I almost think the knit looks better because the stripes aren't so distinct. But my daughter wanted another owl hat.
Right.
So I thought this would be a lot of fun. So I think I made it too big. I might need to rip back. But yeah, because I think this would literally fit me. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm crocheting her owl hat. So I was going to go down almost to the bottom, and then I do like 2 or 3 rows in a solid color. I might go charcoal gray, or I might pull out the turquoise. We'll see. I think the turquoise will look really cool. So yeah, it's fun.
I'm surprised there's not much pink in there.
There's not, but she didn't choose it. I chose it for her. I'm trying to get her out of her pink comfort zone. But don't worry, there's pink in another one I'm making. So yeah, so those are the Noro. So that's also the colorway my friend got. So I cast on that this week. Is it cast on even though it's crochet? Do you cast on crochet?
I don't know. I think so.
I don't know.
What does it say? It says chain so many, so you're chaining on?
Am I chaining on? I don't know. But I cast that on when you do hats. It's like a special magic looping. Anyways.
It's actually similar to what I use for my Vivid blanket, which I have been working on, but all the squares look the same. But it starts with, it's the pinhole cast on, and I find it so much easier to do with a crochet hook, but it's like right there. Yay, I blocked all my squares.
Oh, look, show the stack. We'll go back and forth for the whips.
I have a stack.
She's stacked.
Haha. Look at my stack.
Don't they look so pretty when they're all blocked?
Perfect. I did have, I think.
Did you get the orange out?
No, I don't know where I put it. It was just here, but one of them. So my son had like little splotch of freezy on that, and orange I tried to get it out.
I'm surprised you haven't ripped it back and reknit it.
That is my next step, because that will drive me nuts.
It will drive me nuts.
I understand it will get stained after I sew it all together, but
you want that one moment, day where it's perfect.
It has to be perfect.
For the pictures.
Or I can't sleep. So, but yeah, I did this. I did another 1 or 2 squares this week and added them to
Did you show the whole stack? I think you showed the whole stack.
Yeah. So,
look at that stack.
All in there.
It's gonna be a nice big blanket.
Pretty. Yeah, I have.
Are you rotating through the colors, or are you knitting the whole ball with one color and moving?
I have them all in the same project bag, so just reach and grab one, and that's the one we keep going with. But I have most of them are this lighter color.
And Plucktober is almost over.
I know. I might have to do.
You might need a Pluck November.
I might.
Pluckvember.
I don't know.
Why not? It might work.
I love it. And I have 5 balls of the outside color, and then I think 6 different colors for the inside. I can always get another ball of the outside.
Well, and that's the best thing. It doesn't have to completely match. It just has to coordinate, right?
Yeah.
Love it. It's very lovely. It's reminding me of your shawl.
Yes, so these are the colors I ended up going with for my shawl.
I'm very happy you went with the light.
I actually went with the 2 lighter grays, and there wasn't enough contrast, so I added this one in. So this is the medium and the dark. I took the light one out.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
I'm happy.
Very nice. Should we continue on with the whips? So I've got more.
You have more whips?
I have cast-on-itis.
Go for
Cast-on-itis. So,
well, obviously you had to put something in this bag. It's another Ginger Snaps bag.
That woman, she just totally gets me. Gets me. Sparkle rainbow unicorns. Sparkle rainbow. Like, really, there's nothing else you need to add to that sentence. Sparkle, rainbow, unicorns. The 3 best things in the whole friggin' world.
Maybe sprinkles are
I'm sorry, I was covering your face and not my face. My bad.
Okay.
I apologize. So, my kids
we were talking about this earlier. How did the redhead end up being more tanned than me? Well, than the blonde. Not that blondes are very particularly
But you're
tan.
Scandinavian.
I am.
I don't think I look. Do I look tanned? I don't think I look
You
tanned.
look tanner than me.
As long as, I'm pretty sure I blended in my foundation.
If an actual tan person came in here, we'd both be like ghosts.
Caspers. Yeah. I think it's the green. Green's a good redhead color, right? All right. So, Halloween. My kids are going as a theme again. My kids love making theme.
Oh.
They've been Super Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. They've been, you know, like a numerous things. So this year they're going as Batman, Batgirl, and Robin. So, I mean, Batman obviously needs a hat. And all my kids need hats because it's Canada and it's cold. So Batgirl needs a hat, even though technically she doesn't wear a hat. I know, she just has the black face mask. Trust me, we've Googled this. So I'm actually knitting her a bat hat in purple because Batgirl's purple. And she has a black, my daughter has a black tutu to wear with the purple cat suit. And she's having a purple and black cape. So what I'm going to do for this hat, so I've actually combined 2 wools. This is my camel. This is my Plucky camel.
Oh, this is cozy?
This is cozy.
I think it's cozy.
Yes, and I'm pairing it with this Sparkle, which is Tannis Aurora. Yes, because I figured she needs Sparkle. So I think they combine really fun. I think it makes a really interesting...
a really fun heathered look.
Doesn't it? Yeah. And so what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to knit a tube and then sew together the top so that when it sits on her head, it makes these little bat ears. I'm pretty sure that's not an original idea of mine. I'm pretty sure I've seen it somewhere. Pinterest maybe, I don't know. But you want to know something silly that I did? I'm pulling from the inside of the Plucky and from the outside of the Tannis.
NyQuil.
Actually, I started knitting this when the first NyQuil night, so maybe that's why.
That is totally why.
Because why? There's no
sue the
logical...
makers of NyQuil.
No, I should kiss them because obviously I'm more creative. I've got a lot going on here.
You know what? I'm thinking you maybe should just start dyeing some. Well,
wouldn't that be hilarious? I'm like, oh, I maybe should.
Very interesting colorway.
Yes. So that this is obviously under pressure to get it done, which is ironic because I've been knitting on my shawl and my own hat, but I got time. It's Friday. I have until Monday. Like, just because I still have to sew all their costumes still, but we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that.
That's such a good moment.
And then I have one more whip. Okay, so remember I talked about the cable hat that I cast on for myself? I figured out what it was. It's the traveling cable hat on the Pearl Bee website. It's free pattern. And have I shown it?
I don't think so. Or maybe you. I think you showed the ribbing and maybe like a couple of rows of it, but
maybe I haven't. I've only knit 1 row, and because I forgot where I was, so I needed to figure it out. This is Tannis wool, worsted wool. I can't remember the colorway name. And
is this one of the pure wash ones?
No, this is years old.
Okay.
So I wanted to be able to roll up the brim. It's going to be one of those hats, and it's going to be all cables. I don't think I printed the picture. I think I deleted the picture when I printed to save on ink. Because it's a long pattern, right? Anyways, cables are kicking my butt. It's tiring. So I need to work on this one, obviously. So
yeah, you need yourself a new hat.
Well, that's why I cast on the other one, because it's gonna be fast. Because that's I can just knit it. It's not, cables are slow for me. So that's what I have cast on this week. But I also found 2 skeins that would look amazing together. And I wanted to ask everybody what I should cast on with them, because they're going to look so amazing together. And my first thought was cowl. So Christina's going to hate me. But look at these 2 together. Look at that. This is, I don't know what that is. I think it's Plucky.
I think this is a Plucky Primo.
And this is a Madeline Tosh, maybe. Madeline Tosh DK, yeah, Madeline Tosh DK in the Night Bloom colorway. And don't they look spectacular together?
They really do.
So what should I make?
This one kind of pulls out the undertones of this one.
Yes, it makes it less gray and more pink. I don't know. But maybe something for my daughter. She already has.
You could do the herringbone cowl. It's not.
It's not herringbone stitch. I don't herringbone.
It's not herringbone stitch.
I did that Hunger Games like cowl, the Katniss cowl, which is like literally herringbone triangles with big.
This one, the one I'm thinking about, was herringbone created, but it's with color work.
Okay. Okay.
It's by Jill.
Maybe I'll look it up.
Something Z. I cannot pronounce her name, and I don't want to butcher it.
But something needs to be together, whether it's color work or stripes or a DK. See, the problem is I only have one of each, so most DK shawls take up more than that.
Yeah. I think cowl probably is the way to go.
I think cowl might be the way to go. Yeah. I mean, I could be nice and do something for my daughter, but let's be honest, selfish.
It's good stuff.
It's good stuff. This is good for me.
Not that we don't knit good stuff for other people, but you know.
I have acquisitions.
I have acquisitions too. Yeah, the only other thing I've been knitting on is my sock, but you guys have seen it 100 times.
Well, that doesn't mean we don't want to see it again.
Well, I only knit like ever so slightly more, almost at the heel. And when I get to that heel, I will record a tutorial on how I enjoy the yarns.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because a lot of you guys have said you were really interested in seeing it, so I will do that for you.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, so we do have acquisitions in the yarn enabling section.
In the yarn enabling section.
The podcast.
So this is special. I picked this up from our P.O. box, so Christina hasn't seen it yet.
She's held it hostage for days.
Actually, in all honesty, it's because I was so sick I never brought it for you. But we got more of our Jelly Bean Wall! I'll let you open.
Oh my god!
Okay, are you ready for this though? You know what else she sent us?
No. Yes, I ordered that too. Oh my god. I needed a braid of fiber to try on my new wheel.
It's so pretty. So pretty. I'll let you
And you know me, I'm like, well, if I buy one thing, then I'm paying full shipping. But if I buy 2, it's like half price shipping.
And because I am the bestest friend in the whole wide world, look what I have for you. Your very own scheme of Plucky Primo Sport.
I feel like this is like epic Mina face.
There you go.
I love it.
Now one of those is mine.
Right.
Unless you really want to make a shawl with 2.
No.
And I'd be okay with that. But this is for you.
Thank you.
And I have the other color if you want it to.
I'm gonna pure Georgia this
Sweet Georgia.
Did you see Hohi has come out with a new sweater design?
No.
It looks amazing. I messaged her. I'm like, this is going to be my Rhinebeck sweater for next year. Oh.
How ironic. I get the Rhinebeck cold and I don't get the Rhinebeck fun.
I know. That's sad.
What did she use? Because these smell really good. She must have washed them in a wash. I'm getting high on yarn.
So her sweater, it's cabled, but it's knit across.
Really?
I can't quite envision how it's all pieced together, but I messaged her. I'm like, this has to be my Rhinebeck sweater for next year. I'm so excited for the pattern to come out because I'm gonna knit it. Hers is, it's like almost boxy style, I want to say.
Oh, I like those styles. Like, it looks really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up then. Show this. Take this out of the bag.
Yes. So
I love fiber. I like dyeing fiber, but I'm not wanting to spin.
This is 87% merino and 12 silk. Well, 87.5, 12.5, but.
I'm just gonna move your needles a bit because they're getting close to falling off the edge. There, thank you. Close one.
And it's in these beautiful aquish colors.
Love it. Love it.
And the reason I bought it was because it looks so pretty and fluffy on her photos, and it really does. Because when I've dyed fiber, it hasn't come out quite this pretty.
I love the colors that she used.
So I'm excited trying to.
I wonder if she has a blending board.
Maybe.
Because you can't dye it in these to get it come out like this. She must have a blending board. Do you have a blending board? Because this is beautiful.
Fiber dyers, please tell us.
Yes.
How do you make a nice fluffy braid? But I'm excited.
Nice.
Yay!
Look at you. You're all set. Oh my goodness. Mina face. Yeah.
And I bought more goodies.
Yes, show us your acquisitions. Your yarn enabling.
I saw VOOLENVINE was at Rhinebeck. Well, everyone was.
Everybody but us was at Rhinebeck.
Everyone. And
not even kidding.
I have been lusting after, and I think I mentioned it on the podcast before. Pardon the crinkling. That I've been lusting after a skein of her.
I need to dig in. I need emergency snacks. My blood sugar's falling. Oh,
that's going to be Pandora colorway. And she had a post Rhinebeck update because she took part in the indie. There was like an indie show the night before, and she took part in that, so she had stuff. And then this was the leftover stuff that was in her shop, and there was a skein of
the exact colorway that you wanted
on the exact base that I wanted, which is her FOOTSIE base. It is an 80/20 superwash Blueface Leicester. How do you say that?
Leicester. And
20% nylon.
That's gonna be nice. Are you gonna make socks? Because we have more casualties.
I wore out another pair, you guys.
Oh my god.
My beautiful, beautiful wool barn socks. I wore them out.
Huge holes.
I swear, I need.
I told her she needs to start coming with more pedicures with me because, girl.
It's true. It's true. I think I might darn these ones because I really like these socks.
And they're still new.
And I didn't wear them that much.
Well,
I do wear my socks a lot, but not that much.
You need to keep your slippers on in the house.
My feet get too warm. What I need to probably stop doing is wearing them in my boots.
What's the point of socks if you can't wear them?
I should wear like normal socks in my boots. Anywho, I got more VOOLENVINE.
And
I also got a skein of her Succulents colorway on
oh my god
base, which is an 80/10/10 superwash merino, cashmere, and nylon.
Oh, you can feel the cashmere in there. Oh, what's that gonna be?
I don't know.
That is delightful.
I don't know. I don't know. Shawl maybe? It's too nice for my feet.
Make a really great cowl.
It's not very. This color is a little too light to maybe be one of my feet in a house full of 6 boys.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
What are we on to now?
We have fuzz. Know where the fuzz came from? We have a new thing. It sort of goes in with the yarn enabling section because I showed it off a couple of episodes ago, but I was sent this amazing tool. It is the Gleaner, and it is I guess a defuzzer. So you see I've used it. Yeah. So I have taken this thing to like anything that I can find. It has gone to socks. It has gone to sweaters.
Leggings.
It has gone to my leggings. Oh my god, it breathed like new life. My fleece leggings.
Completely.
If you live in, where it's cold and you wear fleece leggings, you know how like pilly they can get. Amazing. They look new. Brand new.
So this is my Cascade Falls sweater. We knit the same sweater a couple of years ago. And this is made, can't quite remember, I think it was 4 years ago. It's a beautiful sweater. I knit it in Cascade 220. And it's never been gleaned. It's never been anything. And Christina just gleaned it, and look at the difference between...
I don't know if you can see it, but you can see how pilly... Yeah. See all of this?
This is not gleaned. This is gleaned. Can you see the difference?
It's new, you guys.
And I don't know if you can see the back. It's harder to see on the back. Gleaned?
Tell.
Not gleaned. Isn't that crazy?
I know.
I didn't think it would make this much of a difference, but now I need to get me one. But... you guys can get your hands on one too, because
the good people over Gleaner are offering to give one as a giveaway. I haven't decided how we're gonna. I think we should give it away through the Ravelry group.
Yeah, because we just did a YouTube and Instagram one.
So we're gonna start a thread in the Ravelry group. There'll be a prompt where you answer a question, standard stuff, and I'm gonna insert a picture somewhere here of all the different colors that they have.
It's crazy. We need to glean the inside of them too, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's the inside.
I'll let you go to town.
Yeah, before I leave. So this is one sleeve and half the back.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, I've worn it.
Like, if you look at it, I was a little nervous about using this attachment because it looks like it's going to be really rough, but it's not. No. Like, it didn't harm the sweater at all. It just took all the little fuzzies off.
Speaking of the sweater, though. Speaking of the sweater. So, this is where I admit that the sweater is 4 years old, but it's never been washed. Oh my god. I'm so embarrassed. I mean, I blocked it and washed it when I knit it. So, I washed it in preparation for this gleaning. Cascade 220. Dye in my water. It totally ran. I loved it. It was the best thing ever because I sat there and I saw the purple water and I was like,
happens to everyone.
Happens to everyone. So, I mean, we all try our best that it won't
bleed.
That it won't bleed. But it happens sometimes, especially an intense color like purple. We can set it till the cows come home and you'll still get some bleeding. So it happens. That's why you test swatch and wash it if you're color mixing. But yeah, I laughed. I laughed so hard.
Yeah.
And then I posted to Facebook to my friends and I was like, ha, Cascade 220 plaid. And they're like, are you mad? I was like, no, I'm laughing. That's awesome. It makes me feel like better as an indie dyer knowing that it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
It's you know. Anyway, so this is my Cascade fall sweater and it's actually too big for me now. But I'm still going to wear it because it's an open front cardi.
Just wrap it.
And this is double-sided cables, guys. Double-sided cables. Yeah, because it's a ribbed cables.
Yeah, I knit the same sweater in teal.
And we knit it for a test knit, and we knit them in 10 days.
Yes.
10 days I knit a cardi. In my size, people. Believe my old size. Yeah. And look, guys, you want to see something funny? I did twisted rib for my cuff. This is my Discover twisted rib. Twisted rib for my cuff, but the bottom, not twisted rib. Sorry.
It's a little Janice showing through there. Oh,
and I didn't know how to properly Kitchener stitch rib.
Nobody's gonna
The inside looked better. Anyways. Whatevs!
So, also...
I'm going to be gleanering the rest of it today.
She's going to be gleanering today. But, so we're going to do the giveaway. So one of you guys are going to get a gleaner. But also, these are... Because I was messaging back and forth with my contact over at Gleaner. And I'm like, this is like the perfect stocking stuffer. If you have a knitter in your life, this is the perfect tool, because a lot of like some tools can be quite expensive, like the interchangeable needles and like the fancy gadgets,
umbrella swifts. They're not cheap.
They can be quite expensive, but this is like a really useful tool for a knitter. And we were messaging, and she says, you know, you're right. And she's like, that's what we're always saying. It's a perfect stocking stuffer. So they have actually given us a coupon code
for everybody. You get one, and you get one. Everybody gets a coupon code.
And they have some really fun colors. I went with a neutral color, but they have like hot pink and
I'm totally buying a hot pink one. Are you freaking kidding me?
The coupon code is die another 10, so you get 10% off. It is good until the end of November, but as usual, I'll put it all on the screen for you guys. But yeah, go get a cleaner.
You saw the difference. I can't wait to see how big my ball will be when I've done my whole sweater.
And it works great for like suits and stuff and that, like businessy clothes too with this thingy.
Anyways, that's my little public service announcement. You need to gleaner your things. I'm going to use it as a verb now. Because honestly, it really... I mean, it's a 4-year-old sweater. It's been well loved. Not well washed, but we won't go into that one. But yeah, it needed it. It needed something fierce to kind of rejuvenate it. And it worked really well. I'm impressed. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I have something else to show.
You have something else? Go for it.
Okay. You know how you have... This is my solution to needle organization. Dollar store, baby. No, seriously, because
You went to the expensive section. I went to $3. $2.
Please. Because you know what? I'm having a problem. Now that I have this beautiful set of interchangeable needles that is beautiful and organized, and I was like, what am I going to do with all my fixed needles?
Good idea.
Seriously. $2 at the dollar store. I haven't put the tags on yet because I just did this last night when I was high on NyQuil. I get so much accomplished on NyQuil. Oh my god. It's not even funny. It's not even funny how much I got accomplished and how creative I am on NyQuil. What is going on with the world? Yeah. Seriously. And it was just, I bought those for receipts. And I was sitting there trying to find a needle to do my cast on my hat before I decided to magic loop it. And I was like, because I have all these in a drawer, and I was like trying to, and then I saw this. You know the needle drawer. So I'm going to put the little info here on each of them, and it fits all sizes. So I'm really impressed with myself. Dollar store. So I just have to spread the love. I can't believe I forgot to take this sticker off, but now I can really prove. $2, Dollarama. Anyways, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Did we get through all your bags?
Oh, frig. I love bags. What was in this one?
I know. I was going to...
Oh, this is my cabled hat. I like to match the project to the bag.
I do too. And yesterday when I was going out, I was bringing my shawl along and I didn't have an empty bag.
What?
I didn't. So I had to evict a project from this bag in order to use it for my shawl. This is my freckled whimsy bag.
Oh, I have socks in my freckled whimsy that are still needing to be done. Oh, I had to...
They're in love. The llamas.
Oh, those are really cute llama-rama. So this is going in this. Your llama love. Your llama love. Oh, yeah, and I also had to tell my new knitter friend that you're allowed to be promiscuous. Monogamy is not encouraged in knitting. No. Because she's like, but I have to finish these hats before I knit on something for myself. I'm like, no.
You need to have a project for, you know, when you're the passenger in the car. And you need to have a project for when you're on the couch. And then when you're on the other end of the couch, you don't have to move them back and forth. Yeah. Then you have to have one in your purse. Like.
And I'm relatively new to this whole beautiful project bag thing. I've only been into them for like the last year-ish. Not even a whole year. And now, I don't know how I lived without project bags. I don't know how I did it. I mean, I think everything was in Ziploc bags, and how gross is that? So now I have a project bag for everything.
From the dollar store. Oh my god.
Oh, I used
Nothing
to use
wrong
that.
with that? No. I do love a good project bag. Ooh, so I do have a funny project bag story. So I had my Christmas update a couple of days ago, which is just madhouse, but this time I had been telling...
I hope you muted your phone, because damn.
I had been telling my mother-in-law, like, she sews, and I'm like, you should make some project bags and I'll help you put them in my shop. So she had dropped off these project bags. So there was this one, which has this fun green fabric on the inside. And then there's a very similar one. This, and Santa has
I like that one too.
It has red polka dots on the inside. And it perfectly matches my gingerbread house. Where is it? Here it goes.
I don't know, but I keep getting whipped by your hair.
It does. Matches. So I listed these in the shop on Tuesday night during my my update.
7 o'clock.
It was so funny because they were gone in like an hour. So my husband called his mom and he's like, "Okay, mom, so we we put your bags up in the shop and he's sounding like all sad and depressed. Like, and she's like, oh, they didn't sell? And he's like, well, they're all gone. And she's like, no. Like, yeah, they're gone. She's like, no, you're teasing me. Like, he had to tell her over and over again that they had in fact sold. So thank you so much to everybody who bought one of these bags. There will be more for the next update. I think they are going to be in this outer fabric, but that they will have the green inside.
Love it.
So that was really fun.
Speaking of mums, so we were contacted by Rosehaven Yarns. Yeah. She has a beautiful little store in Picton.
She does.
She's so sweet. Leslie. Hi, Leslie. By the way, she's going to maybe start carrying all of our wool. Sorry.
And we may or may not have been plotting a road trip that she's not aware of, but one day we're
road tripping. Anyway, so on to the point. I was emailing with her and talking with her, and she told me the funniest story about her mom, who just last month discovered podcasts, knitting podcasts. And I guess her mom started watching a lot of knitting podcasts. And so Leslie, Rosehaven Yarns, said, you know, well, what's your internet usage like? And her mom was like, I have no idea. So she called her internet provider, and it turns out she would double her limit that month. So like, ching! And she couldn't believe it. She went over, I think she said 55 gigs that month, and she only had a 25 gig limit. And she said, well, out of curiosity, how much did I usually use? And they're like, you usually use just under 2 gigs. So she went from 2 gigs to like almost 60 gigs just from podcasts. I'm like, I love your mom. Oh my God.
Can you really blame her? There's so many great podcasts.
I watched Eric this week.
I did too.
I wanted to see the Rhinebeck haul.
I know.
And we watched, well, you watched Legacy Knits.
Legacy Knit, yes.
Chelsea, I have that one. I started the first 5 minutes, and then the kids came home. And
I'm so excited to be there with everyone next year. I can't wait.
It's going to be the biggest, amazing dinner party in the whole wide world. I cannot wait. I don't even know if we're going to have a time to shop, because I'm just going to be talking to everybody. I'm going to be walking around like, fangirling over everybody that I've been dying to meet forever and ever and ever. Yeah. It's going to be so hard to like actually concentrate on the wool.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think I'm totally talking up my ass on that one.
I've been watching a couple of new ones. I've been watching, I've been watching By the Lakeside, which is hosted by Sandy. And
Sandy, we're going to have a knit night soon.
We are going to plan a knit because she's really close to us.
Really close. I'm actually in her town multiple times a week.
Yeah.
And her parents live right around the corner from the house I grew up in.
So funny.
So weird, right? Yeah. So knit night.
We're gonna get together.
Yeah.
She's really lovely, and she sews project bags as well.
And Rosehaven Yarns just started a new podcast.
Yes.
So you know what would be really fun? What if we road tripped and, like you said, podcasted there? What do you think, Leslie? You in for some shenanigans? That would be so much fun.
We can't make any guarantees. Like we get a little crazy in here.
The
fumes. A little out of control. We can't help it. Just throw a ball of yarn at us and we'll calm right down.
Yeah, because then we just start
so much fun.
You have credit for this idea. I'm just bringing it up on podcast.
That would be so much fun. Another day on location.
That'd be so much fun.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So again, more podcasts to watch. And By the Lakeside, amazing. What did Leslie call hers? The Rosehaven.
I can't recall.
I can't recall. We're gonna have to look it up because I'm gonna watch it tonight. Because Sheila just told me about it. So from Three Sisters Knit, she's actually watching it currently because she just Facebooked us a couple minutes ago and told us. What else did I watch this week?
I watched Patty, so she's 4 Boys and an All Girl podcast, and she's out of Newfoundland.
Yes, I love her.
And Labrador.
I follow her on Instagram too.
Yeah. What else have you been watching?
I wrote this all down and then I forgot to bring it because I'm so prepared.
I just put it on. Like, I've subscribed to a bunch of podcasts, and then when I'm dying, I just put it on play, and it just goes
through my subscriptions. Yeah, all the new ones come out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's perfect dying.
It is. Except I keep having to stop and like
I know.
Stuff.
Well, speaking of dying, you just had a huge update. So you have to recover from that and actually mail it all. Do you have another one planned for the 25th, or is there one before then?
There's going to be another one on the 12th. What's going to be in it has yet to be determined.
Gotcha.
This one this week was like a full-on update, so you can see like some of it has already been reskeined and is laying here beside.
But you should see the amount of wool that is lying around
everywhere.
Hey, how do you guys like this as a background for us? We're out of the kitchen. We're into the wool room now. Does this work for you guys?
My yarn room, which still has no furniture other than yarn.
We stole the kitchen furniture. Does it work? I think it works.
I think so.
I think it works. Okay. So you don't know what the update will be on the 12th?
It will be Gingerbread House for sure. It was intended to be a Gingerbread House only update. We'll see if I add any other fun surprises in.
Okay.
We'll see.
Love it. And my update from today got proposed. Why can't I forget? Postponed because I've just been too sick, and I wanted to get all of my Christmas colorways in one update, and I wasn't done them. So it's going to be on Tuesday after Halloween, November 1st. Update. I'm going to do it 7 o'clock at night. Is it?
It's my mama's birthday.
Very nice. Awesome. It's going to be 7 o'clock at night. It's going to have the project bag kits with ginger snaps. It's going to have 6 new colorways. Yeah. And it's going to have pencils and sock monkeys.
Of course.
Of course. But my Christmas pencils will be up this year, and they're going to be different from last year's Christmas pencils. Yeah, so be there. Be square. November 1st. And no surprise, it's the Nutcracker theme again. But they're different colorways from last year. So yeah. So that's all my dye news.
I think that's all we got.
So next week, we're dyeing the winter colorways from for the shawl along. If you haven't already, cast on the shawl along. DAD shawl along.
Yeah.
On Instagram. Join us in the Ravelry group. Lots of fun being had. That works. Yep. Lots of fun being had.
We also still need to draw the winner for the minis for the comments that are.
Should we do it now?
We're gonna pause and come right back.
We'll be right back. And we're back, and the big winner is.
So we did random number generator, and that brought us to the winner, who is Andrea. She's Andy374 on Ravelry.
And her post was, bad podcast as usual, earphones in, laughing my head off. Hubby thinks I've lost the plot. Andy374 on Ravelry.
Good luck, my dear.
Ooh.
There we go.
Yeah, can't see it.
There we go.
All right. Congratulations, so, Andrea.
Same rules apply. Message me and claim your prize within 30 days, and it will be yours.
It shall be yours.
I should mention that both prizes from last week have been claimed.
Ooh, excellent. Always good news.
Yeah.
Means people are watching us. We're well over 2,000 now.
Really?
We're 2,200 and something.
Oh, wow.
I just noticed when we looked that up.
That's fun.
Isn't that fun? I'm impressed. I just can't believe that people want to hear us talk about stuff for an hour. But
I like it.
We have lights. We're professionals now. Yeah. We got to make this work.
We made a big investment.
We made a big investment in this.
Well, let us know if it made a difference. We may or may not need to change our camera. We'll see.
Yeah, 2,235 now.
Oh, you guys like us.
We're coming up to 3,000. You guys like us. You really like us. Bette Midler moment. All right.
All right. So I
think we gotta go to work. I've got dye pots waiting for me now that I'm not lying horizontal, curled up in a fetal position. I might have used up all my energy.
Oh dear.
All right. Thanks, guys. I had great fun, and we'll see you again next week.
See you next week.
Bye.